So this is another one of those set it and forget it episodes. As I start everything off, start the recording. Alright, so this should be working now. Norma's not coming with me, it's too wet for her. But I need to get out. And this will give me over an hour of activity. She'll probably do the indoor bike later on. So, the second recording that I've done in the rain for you guys, maybe the third actually. I remember doing one on Mount Doug, and I remember one that I just called running in the rain. Anyway, easy come, easy go, as they say. It's kind of overcast, so I'm going to keep my riding light on just so I'm a little more visible. You could probably hear the rain hitting my rain jacket. I do have the Sony and my phone app, so hopefully one of these recordings will be usable. Cruising along at 23 kilometers an hour. Hang on a second, I don't think I started my cycling app. As I dig for my equipment, that's all going still good. Nice smooth run, Ebike. So I've done 0.6 of a kilometer already. It won't make a huge difference. I'm going to be out for about an hour and 10 minutes, hour and 10, maybe a little longer. Depending if I go to the homebrew beer store, which I might well do because it'll give me a few more minutes of activity, and it'll also get me some vital ingredients so I can make my beer. I need to buy a grain sack, something to put my barley in and my hops when I do my steeping and mashing. There is ducking going on. When I talk, the music should duck. But when Samantha talks, the music should duck too. Getting to Edgelow here. I think it's not Edgelow, what is it called now? Edgemont. Edgemont Road. No camera today, just my phone. The camera would be almost guaranteed to get wet. I'm hoping in the next 20 minutes or so that the rain will stop and I'll have a pleasant enough ride. I'm well bundled up. I've got sweater and jacket and shirt. At least 3 layers. Either way, without Norma coming with me, it's going to be a little easier for me to keep up my conversation. I won't have to try and either yell so she can hear me or whatever, adapt to the 2 voices. It's just me mumbling again. Oh, mumbles. You could hear the wet tires of the cars. As I take my gap in the traffic. The next part will be quite noisy for cars, and then it's going to go quiet around the 14-minute mark. Once I'm on Lochside, I'll be fine. So we had a really good summer, hot, dry, a little too dry, a little too hot. But that's what's happening these days. The weather is getting more extreme. We might well get a very cold winter. Who knows? Alright, so enjoy the music. Because now it's going to be traffic time. Every year they put pumpkins out to rot along the road here. All the people who have pumpkins on their porches will be bringing their pumpkins here for somebody else to deal with. It's kind of lazy and silly and wasteful. I read last year that it cost Saanich $4,000 in extra staffing for one day just to clear the pumpkins. They had to get a couple of crews in to do the work, clearing the pumpkins and composting them. Mind you, there are less this year than most years. I think people are beginning to see the error of their ways. All my recording equipment is stashed away. My Sony is in the phone pouch. My phone is in my top pocket of my jacket. I have to be careful not to run over a crushed pumpkin. I think the rain is letting off just a little bit now. It's about 11.5 kilometers to the pig farm, the way I go. And I'm hoping that there's onions, potatoes, carrots, tomatoes maybe even. I made a lasagna yesterday, so I have food to eat. I just need to stock up on some of my root vegetables. And if there is nothing at the pig farm, I will have at least got a fairly good ride out of it. Plus, I will know exactly what I need to order from Norma. She goes to Walmart on Thursday and picks up a lot of useful supplies. I'm wearing my eye protectors, my lightly tinted cycling glasses, basically to keep the drops of rain out of my eyes. And down. I will coast this hill. Pretty soon I'll be on Lochside Trail and everything will be groovy. I also have to buy kindling. We got a delivery of wood the other day, half a cord of seasoned dry Douglas fir, cut and split, which we stacked, but it's always handy having cedar kindling, and there's a stall just along Lochside Trail that I buy a bundle of kindling at most winters. Each time we go past, I pick up a bundle of kindling. Makes the lighting of the fire a lot easier. We don't have to worry about recycling paper anymore. All our extra paper goes in the fireplace. So this is approximately the 12-minute mark. It's raining a little harder now. Anyway, I hope not to get wet, but my outer layer is getting wet and my poor old bike is getting wet. Won't seem so bad once I get away from the noise of the traffic. A lot of people appear to be late for work today. There's a lot of hustling going on in the traffic department. Alright, Lochside School, this is where I take my turn. Gotta watch out for the little traffic marshals, the crossing children. I hope this episode is not too boring for you. What can I say? I'm committed to the style of podcasting. I fear I'm a dying breed. I heard a really good one yesterday, a podcast, a nature type podcast of a guy on his own in the woods waiting for a kestrel or a harrier. A birder who was describing all the emotions of being alone in the woods. Following your passion. His was for birding. He wanted to see a harrier. There's something pure about outdoor recording. Even with all the clicks and pops that you're going to get from the rain, I hope something is good here. Something worth listening to. Something that will help you get through your morning. It's only going to be 35 minutes of chatter from me. This is McMinn Park, just off to the right. This is where Norma plays pickleball sometimes. Mind you, in this weather there would be no game. The rain does spoil the courts. Slippery. Yeah, I'm glad she didn't come with me now because she would be miserable by now. And it troubles me when she's miserable. Especially seeing as I'm kind of forcing her to come. It's like I don't force her to run in the rain. I shouldn't be forcing her to ride in the rain. She'll probably do the indoor bike and watch one of her streaming videos. There's a truck right beside me. He slowed down for the speed bump. That's one thing I don't have to do. I can do speed bumps at the same speed as I cruise. 21 as it is at the moment, 21 kilometers an hour. I'm up to 6 kilometers. So the kindling stand is the next feature as I go over the 2 speed bumps. The sky is clearing. I hope the music is coming through loud and clear.
Time 16 minutes. Average heart rate 96. Workout average speed 20.96 kilometers per hour. Zone 3.
I'm closing on another cyclist up ahead. Yep, he's a little better dressed for the weather than I am. He seems to have rain gear on.
Zone 3. 133.
Claremont
Workout
Road
average speed 21 kilometers per hour.
is next. This is quite a busy crossing. Claremont Drive, I should say. I'll go with the Tesla when he goes. Another white Tesla in my life. And a black one, how about that? They're common as muck now, those Teslas. There was a time when they were rare, but now they are very common. I remember when there was a waiting list. People had to put their name on a list to get the Mark III.
Average heart rate 132. Workout average speed 20.94
7 kilometers done. So that's about 20 minutes of audio. Excuse me. Couple more speed bumps. I think I'll pick up the kindling on the way back when I'm off mic. The main reason for that is to stop now would cause a lot of noise. I'm going to have to fumble for change, and I'm going to have to dig through pockets, load the bike. So I'll do that on the way back. Lochside Trail used to be a railway line. Lochside Drive. I'll probably continue on after I pick up the kindling and go to the beer store and buy my malted barley and maltodextrose sugar. I think I have everything else I need. I have yeast. I've got hops. There's the kindling stand. Yep, he's full. He's got a full load there. He's got 4 or 5 bundles of kindling. So I don't think he'll sell out between now and my return. The last little bit of this trail is dirt until I get out to the pig farm. This part is paved because I'm sharing the roadway with cars. Lochside Drive and Lochside Trail run into each other. Sections that are paved are called Lochside Drive, and the sections that are not paved are called Lochside Trail. As I cross over the road.
Time 21 minutes. Average heart rate 134. Workout average speed 20.92 kilometers per
Yeah, I'll
hour.
be there in about 5 minutes now, as I need to wait for the light to change.
Zone 3.
If I time it right, I won't have to stop moving. Okay, green light.
Zone 2. Zone 0.
Yep, the rain has stopped now. I'm too bundled up to even check my watch. But I'm guessing it's around 8:45, something like that. And finally, I'm away from the cars. I'm hoping that there's some good stuff at the pig farm. This is the kind of weather that vegetables keep well outdoors. He normally picks up first thing in the morning, but quite often, if he has leftovers from the day before, he doesn't bother going again. He gets stuff for the pig from the Red Barn, a retail grocery store, a chain of 3 or 4 in the neighborhood, well, in the immediate area. Hardly a neighborhood, it's the Saanich Peninsula. There's at least 3 Red Barns that I know of. Right, into the cold and into the quiet.
Zone 2.
Pretty soon I'll be able to see my destination.
Zone 3.
I've done 9 kilometers. According to my GPS, no, according to my bike odometer. Samantha's probably a little short of that. I did start her late today. Too many things for me to remember when I set off. Start the app, start the music, start the recording, start talking. But still, it's fun, I like doing it. And I normally manage to salvage something worth listening to. As I cross Hunt Road.
Time 25 minutes. Average heart rate 131. Workout
One
average
thing,
speed
there won't be
21.7
any wind noise on this recording. Wind is never a feature when I'm carrying all the equipment undercover.
Zone 4.
Now I have to dodge a puddle and dodge a bollard. It was a tight fit that I managed without hitting anything. You can probably hear the gravel under my tires. Haven't seen a single cyclist other than on the road section
Average heart rate 136.
a little
Workout
earlier.
average speed 20.78 kilometers per hour.
Normally it's quite busy, but the rain does put people off riding their bikes. But for me, my bike is my car, whereas they'll be leaving their bike in the garage and jumping in their car. I'm jumping on my bike
Zone 4.
and going out in the rain because I don't have a car. So the odometer on my bike has just turned over 10 kilometers. The trail marking says 11 kilometers, and Samantha's probably saying 9.5. Alright, any second now I'll be able to see the roof of the pigsty.
Time 27 minutes. Average heart rate 134. Workout average speed 20.76 kilometers per hour.
It's cold enough for my nose to be running, which is a little annoying. I'm trying not to sniff too much. Yep, there's definitely a clearing trend in the sky now. I'm working quite hard on the pedals just to stay warm. I have my gloves on. That's another reason why I didn't want to stop for kindling. I would have had to fiddle with my gloves.
Time 28 minutes. Average heart
So I
rate
wonder how
132.
the
Workout
pig
average
is
speed
doing in this
20.78
weather.
kilometers per hour.
She was all alone, looking pretty sad last time we came. She's lost all her friends. I was checking out some of my archival material from Derek, when Derek and I used to run together. For a while we were running every week.
Zone 3.
I was doing this ride all the way up to Sydney every week. Dooley Road. All clear. Back on pavement again.
Zone 2.
I can see the pigsty. That's the other thing about rail trails, they're dead straight. You can see for quite a long way ahead. Not too many curves. In the day when they built railway lines, they prioritized over everything else. They could make their route as straight as they wanted. So fingers crossed I'm going to have something worth taking home and cooking. If nothing else, there always is soup ingredients to be had. Celery and potatoes are almost always available here. The reason the pig farmer gets all this stuff for free is because the Red Barn is one of those upmarket type grocery stores that charge quite a lot of money for their prime produce, so anything that's slightly damaged has to be removed, otherwise they wouldn't be able to keep their price structure. They would have had to sell it cheaper, and they don't want to have to do that. They factor in the cost of wastage. Oh, there's Frans, the pig farmer. He's got a white truck, he's just offloading now. This will be a good time for me to chat with him. He should remember me. Good morning.
Yeah, the same to you. Glad to meet you. Feeling better.
Hi there.
How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Well,
You got some nice stuff for me today.
yeah.
I was just hoping that you had onions and lettuce, and that's what I see.
Onions, I think there's lots of onions.
Yeah, they are. And lettuce.
Yeah, take those. Free leaves, yeah, take a couple.
What are they? Cranberries?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Anyway, you guys,
Thank you for doing this.
yeah. Potziens. Huh? Potziens.
Are you a Dutchman as well? Do you speak Dutch?
No, that's it. That's it. That's it. See you later.
Oh, okay.
Average heart rate 109. Workout average speed
Yeah, that's all it
20.69
does.
kilometers per hour.
That's all the Dutch you speak.
But that's enough. I know how to
Yes.
say please and thank you.
Well, that's always useful.
Those are good ones. Enjoy.
Bye-bye.
Okay, take care.
Looks like I'll be eating onion soup.
You got enough onions?
Well, I don't take more than I need.
Okay.
It's not like I'm a retailer, but it's always worth the trip. But even if there's nothing here, it's still worth the ride, just to get out and about. Cranberries. Well, I'll probably see you again.
Time 33 minutes. Average heart rate 82. Workout average speed
And
19.69
peppers.
kilometers per hour.
Capsicum, red peppers, green peppers, yellow peppers. And the squash. All right. What are these? Green beans. Nice. Oh, that was well worth coming all this way in the rain. Okay, so this is where I start to unwind everything. So
Time
this
34
is
minutes. Average heart rate 74. Workout average speed 19.05 kilometers per hour.
This is the Running Jackal, 37 minutes into a recording, stopping everything for today. Bye-bye.